honestly, this day has been an absolute crazy day today. What a day for Manchester United. What a day. Hey guys, good evening. Welcome back to the channel. United Red Devils 20 on YouTube. Hope everyone's had a great weekend. Hope everyone's enjoying the last half hour of this Sunday evening. And I hope you're all looking forward to a brand new week in July 2023 this year. First of all, do me a massive favour, hit the like button, the share button. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new and put that notification bell also to receive dedicated content right throughout 2023 this year on United Red Devils 20 for more Fortnite, Hogwarts Legacy, Kingdom Hearts 4, FIFA 23 Career Mode, EA Sports FC, Fortnite, Rocket League, F1 23 and much more brand new stuff planned for the rest of 2023 on United Red Devils 20 on YouTube. So please subscribe to the channel and the community if you are new. You're all legends. You're all legendary people. You're an amazing bunch of people on this channel and on the community. And good evening to every single one of you. And we have major breaking news coming in and out of Manchester United on this late Sunday evening. And all I'm going to have to say is, oh, Nana, what's my name? Oh, Nana, what's my name? Oh, Nana, what's my name? What's my name? What's my name? Oh, Nana, what's my name? Oh, Nana, what's my name? Oh, Nana, what's my name? What's my name? What's my name? We've officially got the here we go for André Onana at bloody long last. André Onana, here we go. Manchester United have got the deal finally agreed with Inter Milan, which has took nearly 3 bloody weeks to get this goalkeeper in at Manchester United. André Onana, here we go. Manchester United have finally got the deal agreed with Inter Milan to sign André Onana in a £48 million deal with a 5-year contract with an option of a further extended year at the 5-year stay at Manchester United Football Club. This is a monumental signing for Manchester United. André Onana is going to be a Manchester United player at long last. This deal has had its ups, it's had its downs, it's had its twists, it had its turns, but finally we have got the deal agreed with Inter Milan, which has taken the absolute liberty of how long it has taken to negotiate with Inter Milan. It is taken absolutely forever to finally land on number one choice goalkeeper under Eric Ten Hag next season for Manchester United Football Club, and that is going to be André Onana from Inter Milan. This is a game changer for Manchester United. This goalkeeper is going to become an absolute legend at this football club. André Onana is a man going to be finally a Manchester United player, their second signing of the summer transfer window in 2023. And we got that here we go from Fabrizio Romano about an hour ago. And Fabrizio Romano tweeted on Twitter, Manchester United and Inter were working also tonight on the payment terms, as said earlier today, then the André Onana deal will be completed. We then got the official here we go for the Onana deal. We got the here we go from Romano about an hour after that. André Onana to Manchester United, it's finally here we go. Clubs are closing in on the agreement, then Onana will travel for medical test and contract signing. Manchester United are set to request visa for Onana for their trip to the USA for their pre-season tour. Ten Hag will have the new goalkeeper he wanted. And then we got a few more tweets off Fabrizio Romano on Twitter straight after the here we go. Understand that André Onana will sign a 5-year deal at Manchester United Football Club, valid until June 2028. Manchester United will also include an option for a further season until 2029. Sources feel it was impossible to reject Man United for Onana and ready to sign. And André Onana will make the most top 5 most expensive goalkeepers in the history of the game. Kepa to Chelsea, €80 million. Alisson to Liverpool, €62.5 million. Gianluigi Buffon to Juventus, $52.5 million. And now there's André Onana to Manchester United. Here we go. Has been completed. And you know what? Thank God we can end this Sunday evening on a positive sign of impact from the football club. Were they listening to my live stream this afternoon after what I absolutely slammed and criticised their transfer window? We've never had a here we go on Sunday for a Manchester United transfer, and Onana is finally going to get done over the line. This is a monumental signing for Manchester United. I cannot wait to see André Onana in a Manchester United shirt under Ten Hag next season as the new number one goalkeeper. This is going to change the complete, utter dynamic of the way Ten Hag wants Manchester United to play. When I watched Onana in that Champions League final for Inter Milan against Manchester City, I was completely and utterly in awe of his charisma, his audacity, his talent, his skill, the way he plays the ball out of the back. He can come out of the penalty area, play the ball to 3 or 4 different opposition players for Inter Milan in the outside area of the pitch, outside of his penalty area. This is an absolute game changer for Manchester United. The way André Onana's game will develop, the way the dynamic of his game will help improve Man United, and the way Ten Hag wants this club to perform on a weekly basis. This is such a crucial signing for the next step in the Eric Ten Hag era as Manchester United Football Club manager. And I'm so finally relieved that after weeks and weeks and weeks that we're having the deal's done, the deal's agreed, the deal's advanced, we're getting closer than we ever been. We're close. We can almost touch the deal. André Onana has finally got over the line for Manchester United. And I think tonight we can all be very, very happy, very, very proud of we've finally got our new number one goalkeeper. And I'm relieved for the fans, I'm relieved for supporters, because this now takes us to the next step of where Manchester United are going to be next season under Eric Ten Hag. And I do believe now we are going to have a team that can play, develop, promote, diverse. This team is going to go up another level. The way André Onana commands precision, dynamic, versatility, it brings another game to Manchester United that we have never seen before at this football club. And I'm so proud that we finally got that. Here we go. I thought we would get it on Friday. I thought we'd get it on Thursday. I honestly thought we would get it on Wednesday. And we have dragged this deal out. I think Manchester United have absolutely rinsed the joy and excitement and the buzz factor out of this deal because of how long it has taken Manchester United to get this deal done. It shouldn't have taken the way it's taken. This deal should have been done quicker than what we've got now. And we've wasted nearly 3 weeks on Onana. And for me, that's not acceptable. It's a joke. It's embarrassing. When the player wanted to join the club, Ten Hag wanted him to come to Manchester United. The player wanted to join the club. We wanted to agree a fee with Inter Milan. We were going to walk away if we didn't get the deal agreed with Inter Milan. And finally now, we are going to get that player in. And I'm so excited that we're finally going to get Onana in a Manchester United shirt. And it's going to happen, Manchester United fans. It's going to be an absolute game changer for the way this football club is going to operate in every competition we are in next season, from the Premier League to the Champions League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, everything from next season. Manchester United are going to be flying high with André Onana in goal. And the way I watched that Champions League final when Inter Milan unluckily lost that final to Man City 1-0, what made Man City win that treble, it was very, very unlucky for Inter Milan lost that game. It wasn't down to Onana's versatility in a way and his style of play. It was down to the Inter Milan team of players that simply could not cope with Manchester City. And Inter Milan, they did have chances to win that Champions League final and they didn't take them, and Manchester City ended up winning that treble. But André Onana was not down to the mistakes, the errors, or the costly, faulty performance of that Inter Milan team. And Inter Milan have lost a very good goalkeeper. André Onana has done what he can for them. He got them to a Champions League final. And you know what? He needed the next step up in his career. And I think, Eric Ten Hag has been exclusively in for this deal ever since, Manchester United let David De Gea go. Manchester United knew they needed a goalkeeper. Manchester United knew they had to get something in place very, very quickly, because without De Gea, we could have ended up having Dean Henderson and Tom Heaton as number one and backup choice goalkeepers for Manchester United next season. And that reality is now over. We won't have Dean Henderson. We won't have Tom Heaton. Both of those goalkeepers will now be moved on. once Manchester United agree this deal, even though we've got the here we go tonight from Fabrizio Romano, and I'm ecstatic we've got it done, we still need confirmation from Manchester United that they have reached agreement with Inter Milan to sign André Onana. The player will now travel for his medical. That it will take place over tomorrow and Tuesday for the medical for André Onana to sign for Manchester United. Hopefully that medical does not bring any issues, any little injuries here and there. Hopefully he flies through this medical, and hopefully everything will be signed, sealed and delivered this coming week. And hopefully now then we can start moving players out, because now that is probably half the budget's probably now gone because of the amount of money we have spent on Mason Mount and André Onana. We've spent 108 million on two players, which I know seems a little bit excessive, but Manchester United wanted Mason Mount, they wanted Onana, and we've had to change tact. If we're going to be really honest, Man United's transfer plans changed soon as David De Gea's contract wasn't renewed, and that decision was made very, very quickly by Erik ten Hag to not give De Gea that contract extension. And this is what I like about this manager. Erik ten Hag is being absolutely bloody ruthless. This is what we were missing. This is what we were lacking at Manchester United. It was all jobs for the boys. It was all mates rates FC. Half of these players and half of that squad were getting away with so much shit last season when we saw, not last season, the season before, where Ralph Ragnick had to take the team till the end of that season. That was the worst Man United side I've ever seen in my lifetime, the way they down-tooled and basically gave up on all of us. And Erik ten Hag has come in and he's ripped into them. He's given them the bullet. He's given them a rocket. And I tell you what, those players are scared of Erik ten Hag because they know he is ruthless. They know he's brutal, and they know mess Erik ten Hag about, you're going to be sorry. And I think, ten Hag has probably told the board, the owners, I'm not having any messing about. I want these players in. I don't want these players here either. I am going to be brutal and honest with the squad. I am not going to be afraid to jump ship with half this team. I will get rid of players I don't want. I will get rid of players I don't need. And we can start building a Man United side that we can all start being bloody excited about, because now Onana's in. That is another step in the next direction for this football club. And things now, I'm hoping, are only going to get better from it. I'm solely hoping that Manchester United can now go up another level with Onana in goal. The way he commands authority, dedication, the passion, the heart and the commitment. The way I've seen André Onana perform in an Inter Milan shirt has been phenomenal. The way he performed in that Champions League final was quite remarkable. That, for me, was probably one of the best goalkeeping performances ever since Manchester United last won the Champions League in the 2008 season, because Edwin van der Sar, the legend of goalkeeper that he was at Manchester United and always will be a Manchester United Football Club legend, Onana has got the authority and the dedication, exactly what Edwin van der Sar have. Onana deserves respect, he deserves commitment, and he ain't going to take no prisoners. And I think André Onana's personality as well is going to be a complete different game changer on this team. And this is what I like about Manchester United under Erik ten Hag. He is not afraid to make the big calls. He is not afraid to make the big decisions. Erik ten Hag basically gets what he wants. He will get authority, he will get leadership, and he will deliver quality in every position that Man United team was missing last season. We saw in several games that down to David De Gea and that back four, we were conceding too many goals and it had to stop. And I think that FA Cup final where we lost 2-1 to Man City, single-handedly down to David De Gea, even though De Gea is going to be a massive Manchester United Football Club legend, let's not forget that. That was handled badly, the way De Gea was chucked out the club. It was a lack of respect. It was a lack of commitment. It was a lack of, look what I've given for Man United. Look what I've done for them in this shirt. Look at the trophies I've won. Look at the titles I've won. Man United handled the David De Gea situation pathetically. It was embarrassing. It was disgusting. And Man United can't hide anywhere. The way they dealt with David De Gea has led to the situation today that they've had to go out and get themselves a new goalkeeper. And, we can all thank De Gea for what he did. 12 years at Manchester United is a bloody long outcome. No goalkeeper sometimes last at Man United. You saw with Barthez, Roy Carroll. You saw with several different Man United goalkeepers. It simply didn't work. Thomas Kuszczak, Victor Valdez. There were so many goalkeepers before that Man United had that were not up to the level or up to the standard that this team is looking for. And Onana now coming into Man United, hopefully now Manchester United are going to start stepping this up, because Onana will be able to command balls and crosses outside of the box, and he'll be able to make Manchester United break on the counter-attack a lot more quicker, especially the way David De Gea simply was holding on to the ball too much, afraid to come out his penalty area to clear the ball away from the opposition players running through on goal against De Gea. We will be able to now command a lot more attacking threat, a lot more diverse defending. And I tell you what, I think Onana is going to get clean sheet records. Yes, there's going to be errors. Yes, there's going to be some mistakes. And he's going to take life to adapt to the Premier League level. From Serie A to the Premier League and Serie A is a completely different kettle of fish from both leagues altogether. Serie A is a lot more slower league. The Premier League is a lot more quicker. The adaptation of play, the counter-attacking football by several teams, and it will be a test if Onana can handle the pressure of being a Manchester United player. And I'm really, really hoping he can do it, because this is a big, big step up in his career now. Going from Inter Milan to Manchester United is a big step up. No disrespect between both clubs. Inter Milan, you're in a pub league with AC Milan and Juventus and Napoli. You can't really compete with the rest of them. And I think Man United have hit the nail on the head, getting rid of De Gea and bringing in a goalkeeper they knew they could trust for the next 5 to 6 years. And I'm hoping André Onana is going to have a great impact at Manchester United. I'm hoping he's going to be here for years and years to come. And yes, we got the other day that he's sad he's leaving Inter Milan. He was comfortable at the football club. He didn't really want to go. He feels sad about leaving. That side of the things do worry me, because if he's already starting to think, when am I going to be back at Inter Milan? That does have a worry. That does have a concern for me, because it's like, do you really want to come to Man United? Do you really want to be one of our players? Have you got the commitment? Have you got the desire? Have you got the loyalty to the badge and the shirt and the fans, the supporters, your manager? Because Erik ten Hag ain't going to take no prisoners if we don't start seeing any of that on the pitch. And if Onana's performances start dropping, I don't think Erik ten Hag is going to be afraid to drop him. I do believe André Onana's here to start learning. You know, I'm at Man United now. My game has to go up a level. I've got a lot of defending to do. I've got a lot of clean sheets to make. And I've got to keep the ball out the back of our net, because that is what I'm here to do. I'm a goalkeeper. They've paid nearly 50 million for me. And I've got to do the job the club have paid the money for. Because if I don't do it, I'm then in deep trouble with the manager. The fans, the supporters will be on my back. And pundits, ex-legends of the football club, and other pundits alike on several different outlets are going to be there absolutely crucifying Manchester United if Onana's performances are not adaptive on the pitch at Old Trafford. And it's not just going to be at home, it's going to be in away games as well. We need Onana's not to just do it at home. We need him to do it away games as well, because we need the home results. Of course we do. Old Trafford has become a fortress again, but away from home as well, there's going to be pressure. There'll be pressure at the Etihad, Anfield, the Emirates, Stamford Bridge, and Tottenham Hotspur Stadium against the other big 5 clubs in the Premier League. There's going to be that pressure, and I hope in that pressure doesn't get to Onana very, very quickly, because we could start seeing performances drop off. And if he starts conceding goals and he makes 1 or 2 bad mistakes, there will be people on Onana very, very quickly if mistakes keep happening consecutively. And I'm hoping and I'm praying that doesn't happen if a player that's got the quality I know Onana's got. And I cannot wait for him to pull on that United jersey as our goalkeeper. Yes, it feels weird De Gea's gone. I must admit, it feels weird not having David De Gea in goal next season for Man United. It still feels surreal. It feels weird. It feels different. But we all have to adapt to change. We all have to realise that some players can't go on forever to be a great, great club legend anymore. They can only do what they can in the time they're here at the football club. And, you know, credit to David De Gea. 12 years leadership at this club has been phenomenal. What he's done for this football club ever since he came in has been remarkable. Won the Premier League title, Carabao Cup last season, Carabao Cup under Mourinho, FA Cup under Van Gaal. He won the Europa League under Mourinho. He won the Community Shield under David Moyes. David De Gea has got trophies. He's won titles and he's delivered the results on the pitch for Man United. And he's made some phenomenal world-class saves. Let's not beat around the bush. De Gea made such a massive impact on this club. And we're going to miss De Gea. I think, you know, there's some fans going to still see we should have kept De Gea. We shouldn't have treated him the way we did. And yeah, justified. We did not treat De Gea properly. We didn't give him any respect for what he's done for this football club. And we basically chucked him on the skip and told him to get out. And Onana, I'm hoping we're going to treat a bit more with respect because he's going to be a brand new goalkeeper. Let's give him time to adapt. Let's hope in season 1 he can show the level I know Onana can be. And I'm hoping Onana then is going to be the goalkeeper for the main choice number 1 position in goal for the next 5 to 6 years. And obviously now, this is going to have a massive impact on outgoings because now once the Onana deal is officially confirmed for Man United, even though we have to, here we go, from Fabrizio Romano, the goalkeeping situation at Man United is going to change. You're not going to have Dean Henderson anymore, thank God. We're not going to have Tom Heaton, thank God. That's 2 goalkeepers who shouldn't be at Man United even last season or season before. Tom Heaton will probably go to Luton or Everton. Dean Henderson looks like he's signed, sealed for Nottingham Forest. So hopefully in the next few days, Manchester United will get that as well done. Dean Henderson and Tom Heaton both gone as well. So Onana now, he's got a big fee. He's going to command a lot of, respect that, this is the Premier League. This is what it's like to play for Man United. I'm honoured, thrilled to be a Man United player. We are going to get the usual PR from Manchester United once this deal has signed and after he's completed his medical, and hopefully we will get him on that USA tour very, very quickly. But he does need a visa. Man United do need to get that visa done to get him on that tour. Otherwise, we are then basically stuck with, I don't even think we've got a number 1 goalkeeper. So it's going to be interesting if they don't get the visa done, who will be the goalkeeper on the USA tour. I think Man United are going to have to get the visa application done for Manchester United, for Onana done in the next few days. And the visa applications will not happen quickly. These visa applications will now take days. It could take weeks. It could take ages for the visa to go through for Onana to join this club. But I'm hoping now that once Onana's sealed, Dean Henderson will be sold to Nottingham Forest. Tom Heaton looks like it's either Luton or Everton for him for next season. That proves a massive step in the right direction that players like Tom Heaton and Dean Henderson shouldn't even be at a club like Manchester United in the bloody first place. And this, for me, is what you call being ruthless. You get rid of the dead wood to make that team look better. Clear the grass to make the yard look bigger. That is what Man United are now going to do. We are going to see Manchester United now, hopefully in the next week or so, this week, hopefully players like Alanga, Alex Telles, Fred, McTominay, Maguire, Dean Henderson, Tom Heaton. That is going to be 7 players, hopefully, out of the door by the end of this week. And I'm hoping now we've got Onana done and we've got that deal agreed with Inter Milan and we've got the here we go from Romano. Hopefully now the next step will be the striking position for Manchester United. That is now the next big target Manchester United now have to get done once Onana is officially a Man United player. And we will go live once André Onana has signed for this football club. This is a monumental day. This has taken weeks and weeks and weeks on end. And I'm hoping once they get Onana done, I'm hoping they're not going to do what they did with Mason Mount and absolutely milk this deal till the sun doesn't shine. Because when we signed Mason Mount, Manchester United did not stop going on about it for over a week. And it's taken 3 weeks just to do André Onana. That, for me, is unacceptable. The recruitment team, John Murtaugh and Richard Arnold, questions need to be asked about how bloody long this deal has taken to get a new number 1 goalkeeper. This deal with Inter Milan should have been done 2 weeks ago, so we could have start working on Rasmus Højlund. That has to be done next. Once Onana's over the line, Dean Henderson and Tom Heaton are done. I don't believe the next signing is going to be Rasmus Højlund, by the way. I do believe the next signing will be a backup goalkeeper because we can't just go with Onana next season and that's it. We will need a backup goalkeeper, and it looks like now Onana's done. Dean Henderson's sold, Tom Heaton is sold. The next signing will be that Suzuki from the Japanese league, from that Hua Reds in Japan in the Japanese Premier League. Hopefully that will be the next signing through the door, and I'm hoping Man United don't sit there for weeks and weeks and haggle with them to bring that goalkeeper in, because that is going to, if that takes ages, we could head into the Premier League season with only one recognised goalkeeper. I'm hoping that doesn't come to that, because if we lose Onana to injury, forbidden we don't, we could be in big trouble because we won't have really any backup goalkeeper. I don't think we'll use Kovar. Let's not be honest. Let's be completely brutal. Kovar is a number 2 goalkeeper next season. Doesn't get me off my seat. It doesn't get me thrilled. We need better than that. And I know we won a league title at the club he was on loan last season. And I respect that. He's won a trophy. He's won a league title. But at the end of the day, we need to start being quicker with recruitment. We now need to start being quicker with deals. And I'm really, really hoping signs of times of change are going to happen in the next few weeks. I don't want to see deals like this drag on for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks on end, because Manchester United cannot keep affording doing it, because we've taken this long on Onana. How long will it take on a backup goalkeeper? How long will it take up on a backup striker? And we are also looking at midfielder. Fabrizio Romano has said that tonight, that Manchester United are also looking for another midfielder. That is depending on players leaving the club. That is completely dependent on player sales, that we get another midfielder and that we get Rasmus Højlund in. That depends on club sales and what players this club can actually get in the next few weeks. We need at least Højlund and a backup goalkeeper before the end of this month, and we need another midfielder. And I think Man United will start shifting players out now, because that is 108 million come off the apparent 120 million budget that Erik ten Hag was given at the start of this summer transfer window. We've only basically got, well, looking at it from a bigger point of view, we've got 12 million left to get a striker and a backup goalkeeper. And of course, that ain't going to be enough. I think, the story about the Glazers giving Ten Hag 170 million, I still believe is bullshit. I don't believe they've given him that. I think it's complete lies. I think it's false. I don't think they've given that money to Ten Hag. I think that little PR stunt was to get us, the fans and supporters, off the backs of the Glazers, John Murtagh and Richard Arnold, because they knew Manchester United are bad at their job. They're slow at negotiating, and they take weeks and weeks on deals, and they can only do one deal at a time. And it has been unacceptable. It has been disgusting. And it's absolutely wrong that, we're in this situation today that, we are finding ourselves trying to scrape through deals by the skin of our teeth. And, it feels like a month with this Onana deal, because we've been on about it so bloody much, about when's it going to get done? When's Onana going to sign? When are we going to get the deal agreed? And yeah, I see the frustration. I agree with every Man United fan, every Man United supporter. They have dragged the joy out of it. They have dragged the excitement out of it, and they have taken the piss out of the deal. And Onana, I do feel sorry for. It's not his fault he's in this situation. It's not his fault Man United and Inter Milan have dragged this out for so long. The lack of respect shown to the player, his representatives, and his agent show the signs of Man United who don't have a bloody clue what they're doing. And it shows that Man United are getting desperate. It shows that the board and the owners that we have are an absolute bloody disgrace. They have been so bad at their job ever since they took over this club 18 fucking years ago, and we're still in the same bloody mess in 2023. Nothing's going to change unless the Glazers go. That is the big, big talking point that we have now has to happen. Because if Onana and Mount are the only two signings by the end of July, I would start panicking very, very quickly, because no disrespect to Mason Mount and Onana, no disrespect, that's not enough to clinch top 4. That's not enough to win trophies. That is basically get by with what you've already got. We have hardly got a team. We've hardly got any players. We haven't got squad depth. We've got injury-prone players who shouldn't be at this club. We've got players here who don't even deserve to put on the Manchester United Football Club shirt ever again. We've had a whirlwind day enough as it is today. Because, like I said, we were going to go live about the Harry Maguire situation with Erik ten Hag taking the captaincy off Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire is no longer Manchester United Football Club captain. Absolutely bloody ruthless by Ten Hag. And that is what I like. The Harry Maguire situation, I was going to go live. I'd go live and talk about it. But once, I was on playing a bit of Fortnite with my friends and, chit-chatting and on the phone to my friend as well. Massive shout out to him as well. And then we got the news about Onana, and it's like, I can't not mention the Onana deal without mentioning Harry Maguire. Yeah, Harry Maguire's been dropped as captain. Absolutely bloody ruthless by Ten Hag, and I do not blame him in every single way from dropping Harry Maguire as captain. And we can read that statement out because, people do follow Harry Maguire on certain socials. Not saying I do, but, we got this statement of Harry Maguire today. After discussions with the manager, today he has informed me he's changing the captain. He outlined his reasons to me, and whilst I'm personally extremely disappointed, I will continue to give my all every time I wear this shirt. So I want to say a massive thank you to the Man United fans for all the brilliant support whilst I've been wearing the armband. Since the day I took the role 3.5 years ago, it's been a huge privilege to lead Manchester United and one of the greatest, proudest moments of my career to date. It's one of the greatest honours in club football. I've done everything I possibly could to help United be successful on and off the field. I'll be always grateful to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, brilliant, for first giving me the responsibility, and I wish whoever now takes it on every season and they will have my full support. And now we've got reports now that Harry Maguire has now thrown his toys out of the pram. He's fucked off. He's deeply annoyed and he's deeply angry that Ten Hag has done this to him. Basically, Maguire feels like he's been thrown under the bus. And a bit of a personal message to Harry Maguire. If you don't like it, mate, do one. We don't want you at the football club anyway. You're not a Man United captain. You're not a leader. You're not a role model. You're not inspiration. You make too many mistakes. You're crap for England. You're too slow on the ball. You can't defend. And I'm not being funny. You've been injured for most of the season anyway, and you're throwing your toys out the pram like a little baby because the armband's been taken off you. If Harry Maguire don't like it, leave. And now he wants to leave. Well, do you know what? Good. Let's move on that piece of dead wood out of the club, because I've got no respect for Harry Maguire now after coming out with such pathetic and childish statements, now throwing his toys out of the pram that the armband's been taken off. At the end of the day, I couldn't really care, Harry. You're not a leader. I don't like you as a player. I've got no respect for you. At the end of the day, you should have never been brought. You were a massive, massive mistake. You were a massive, massive mistake. This club shouldn't have even spent 80 bloody million on. And now look at that investment. That is biting us on the ass very, very hard. And that bite is visible. If Harry Maguire don't like it, simply hand in a transfer request and leave. Get out of the club and go and enjoy your career at a banter club like West Ham or Aston Villa, which is about your level anyway, where you'll get first team football and you'll still make probably a heap load of mistakes. So that is the end discussion on Harry Maguire. We are not discussing it anymore. So I can't stand that Fridge's comment anymore that he's throwing his toys out of the pram because he doesn't like it. The captaincy has been taken off him by the manager. If I tell you what, if they would have given Harry Maguire the captaincy, they don't like it. He doesn't like it. Like, I'm sorry. Tough. We needed to be ruthless. This transfer window was in need of change, and we saw that from day number one. Ten Hag said, I'm fighting for my ideas. I'm going to get what I want, and I'm going to fight for it. And you've seen that of Onana today. We have finally got the deal over the line that has taken nearly 3 bloody weeks. We're on week 4 of the transfer window. We did our review earlier on today, this afternoon, funny enough. So, and we have got more breaking news, and this is about Tom Heaton. Tom Heaton apparently has signed a 1-year contract extension at Old Trafford as backup keeper, but could still join Luton Town if United land $5 million rated Zion Suzuki from Japanese club UR Reds. See, that then makes no sense. We've brought Onana in, but you've still given Tom Heaton a new contract, a 1-year extension. But apparently it did then say he could still move to Luton Town. And I'm hoping United are going to do that. I do not want Man United missing out on this Suzuki backup goalkeeper, because he's highly rated in the Japanese league and he's a great, great goalkeeper. And some of the stuff I've seen in matches and highlight reels on YouTube and other socials of his game style and the way he plays out, that is the type of backup goalkeeper I want. I don't want Dean Henderson here. I don't want Tom Heaton getting a new contract. Why are we doing it? We're just shooting ourselves in the foot again. And this is what angers me. We're doing this over and over again, giving players new contracts that don't bloody deserve it. It's like we do not learn from our mistakes. And we're not taking anything away from Onana. The Onana deal's fantastic. This is going to be another positive impact in this Man United team. And hopefully Mason Mount's going to be the same. But if you're going to give Tom Heaton a brand new one-year contract, but yet you've got Onana in, you're getting rid of Dean Henderson, are you telling me we're going to have Tom Heaton as the backup number one goalkeeper? Because if that's true, that's a disgrace. Who sanctioned that Tom Heaton one-year contract extension? Who the hell bloody sanctioned that? And I'll tell you what, he better be sold in the summer. If players like Tom Heaton and Dean Henderson are still here by the end of this week, that's unacceptable because you brought in a world-class number one goalkeeper for the future and you've basically said, well, we've given Tom Heaton a brand new one-year contract extension. What the fuck are we doing? That does not justify bringing Onana in then. You might as well kept Tom Heaton and saved the money. When we have such a positive impact on a video, you would have thought that Man United don't come out of another PR statement, we gave Tom Heaton a brand new one-year contract. What the fuck's this football club doing? He ain't bloody good enough. I don't want Tom Heaton anywhere near Manchester United. He's crap. I'm sorry. The truth hurts. Onana is 10 times the level Tom Heaton's going to be. Tom Heaton should have never been brought back. He was only brought back to Man United under Solskjaer the Wally with the brolly, who was no longer a club legend because he fucked it all up because of the abysmal manager that he was. All that legacy status is gone. Sorry, Solskjaer ain't no legend. He fucked it up because he took over the club and destroyed us. We only brought Tom Heaton because of Solskjaer. Jobs for the boys. Mates Rates FC. Let's bring in a goalkeeper on a free transfer. It just makes no sense. But like I said, and it's now coming out now that Man United are going to step up its efforts to sign a new striker with Atalanta's Rasmus Højlund as their number one target. Well, the only way to land in Rasmus Højlund is giving Atalanta what they want. If Atalanta are demanding 70 million euros, I would just pay it. I would offer 50 million up front and 20 million in add-ons. That deal's done. Atalanta do not want players. They don't want ex-United rejects that do not fit Atalanta's style of play. Man United have to cough up, I'm afraid. You cannot afford to miss out on this striker. Rasmus Højlund is the next big thing after Erling Haaland. He's going to be the next big striker that is going to take the Premier League by absolute storm. And I'm hoping Man United do not absolutely haggle with Atalanta for the next 3 to 4 weeks, because now they've signed Onana, get to bloody work on Rasmus Højlund, because we cannot afford to miss out on a striker if we can't put the ball in the net. We need Rasmus Højlund by the end of this week. We need to get that deal done with Atalanta this bloody week, because we need to start being ruthless. And I don't think we'll be able to do that until Fred, McTominay, Maguire, Heaton, Henderson, Telles and Elanga are all sold. If we can get 100 million from all of that in this next week, from all of those players, you've then got the Rasmus Højlund money. We're looking at Amrabat, the Moroccan midfielder who featured for Morocco at the World Cup from Fiorentina. Fiorentina will want about 30 million euros, something like that. If you can deliver Rasmus Højlund and Amrabat, that's 4 players. Then maybe a centre-back, maybe a right-back, maybe another younger striker, another prolific goal scorer. I don't know what the budget constraints are going to be, but as long as United don't come out in the next few days saying, well, now half the budget's gone on a goalkeeper and Mason Mount, we are now under severe financial fair play difficulties. I'm hoping we're not going to get that now, because they've spent a heap load on Onana and they've spent a heap load on Mason Mount. I'm hoping now that financial fair play crap is gone to the winds. I'm hoping that is no longer going to be the excuse at Manchester United in the next few weeks. I still think they'll do it. I still think Man United will try and find a PR way to spin this out that, you know, we've got your new number one goalkeeper, we've got your Mason now, but because you've spent so much, Eric, we can't really get you a striker and we can't really get you the midfielder. I'm hoping that's not going to happen, by the way. But I've got a bad feeling it might, because we've spent heavily on Onana. We spent heavily on Mason Mount in our first 2 deals of the summer transfer window. I'm hoping that ain't going to happen, but I've got a funny feeling the Glazers will try it, because they'll be like, because of financial fair play, we've spent too much on 2 players and we've only got about 12 million left. And the problem is with that 12 million left, 5 of that has got to go on that Reds goalkeeper, Zion Suzuki. That's going to have to go on him. So that's about 7 million. What are you going to do with 7 million? Not a bloody lot. That you can't get a striker for that. I think we all know that. We ain't going to get a striker for 7 million. And if we miss out on Rasmus Højlund, I don't think Ten Hag will forgive the owners. He won't forgive the board. He won't forgive the Glazers. If he doesn't get delivered Rasmus Højlund by the end of this week, I think Ten Hag's in big trouble because we'll struggle to put the ball in the net. That is what will worry me if we don't do that. And Fabrizio just tweeted again that, I'm hearing it's true that the Sofin Amrabat is one of the players being seriously considered by Manchester United. So they clearly want Amrabat and they clearly want Rasmus Højlund done. So I think that is probably going to be the next 2 deals Man United will do. So, Chris Wheeler, DM on Twitter, has put Tom Heaton has signed a 12-month deal with United to be substitute for Onana, but a move to Luton Town could not be ruled out. United has spoken to our Reds about goalkeeper Zion Suzuki valued at 5 million. I'm praying we do not keep Tom Heaton. If we keep Tom Heaton over every other goalkeeper that we have been linked for, I just think that is a clear sign of Manchester United getting desperate to save money. And they'll try and spin this, and I don't want them to do it, but I've just got this feeling that now all this money's been spent on Onana and Mason Mount, they're going to try and milk the Onana deal all week once he's done. I'm hoping that's not going to happen, but they did it with Mason Mount, and you know what United are like when they get a shiny new toy? They absolutely milk the hell out of it, and that's what worries me. That is what worries me, because if we've got no striker deal done by the end of this week or next week, we are in big, big trouble because we'll be unprepared for the start of the new season. And if both Onana and Højlund do not go on the tour, then we might be stuck with Kovar or Tom Heaton in goal. That's what could happen. And that's what worries me. But I'm hoping it doesn't come to that. But, let's be excited. Let's be thrilled that we have finally got our second signing of the summer. André Onana, once United actually confirmed the deal officially, because United haven't come out yet and said anything. But we've got the here we go from Fabrizio Romano. Every other journalist is tweeting it. We've agreed to deal with André Onana with Inter Milan, 48 million with 43.7 in up front, and then we've added another 4.3 in add-ons. So, it's a good deal for a goalkeeper. I'm not going to complain. It's a good deal. But, it's exciting. It's really, really exciting times for this football club. And I think Onana's game is going to go up another level once the quality of players we have got good players. We've got quality. And I think he's going to look at Fernandes, Eriksen, Mount, Casemiro, Antony, Rashford. I don't know if Sancho will be here. Garnacho, Varane, Martinez. I think we are going to be a lot more consistent next season. And I think we'll start keeping a few more clean sheets. That is what I'm hoping. But, the next point is now go and get that striker. Go and get Højlund done. Get Amrabat done. Get Suzuki in. That's 5 players in one summer. We might be able to get another centre-back. We might sell Jadon Sancho. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm finally relieved that we've got that here we go. That stress relief that has come off my shoulders tonight, once we saw that here we go, it was a massive sign of relief. It was a massive, massive sign of relief. I was thinking, thank God this is done, because this is dragged and dragged and dragged so long. It's just been, being a United fan at the moment is absolutely mental. It's crazy. It's inhumane. It's just been stress after stress after stress. And once that's lifted off, we're probably going to end up going round it and back into it again, because we're going to take so long on a backup goalkeeper. They'll take ages of Højlund, and they'll probably take ages of Amrabat. I'm hoping we have got at least 4 of the 5 signings in by the start of the league season. We're going to have Onana. We're going to have Mount. Hopefully Højlund will be there. And hopefully Zion Suzuki, the backup goalkeeper, as well. But I'm hoping we don't drag the Amrabat deal right till the end of the transfer window. But Man United don't like to do deals on deadline day. They're not traditional to doing it. So, we've got the here we go. André Onana, here we go. Manchester United have agreed the deal for Onana from Inter Milan. Hopefully this move works out for him and hopefully becomes a Manchester United legend for the future. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Smash the like button, share button. Please subscribe to the channel, United Red Devils 20 on YouTube, and put that notification bell at all times to keep up with every single Manchester United update we get throughout the summer transfer window in 2023, with all the ins, all the outs, the twists, the ups, the downs, every emotion, every feeling that we go through this transfer window. But thank God Onana's done. I'm just hoping now we move on to Rasmus Højlund. Hopefully we get that deal done with Atalanta. We get Zion Suzuki, the backup goalkeeper, and then we get Amrabat. And I think, do you know what? 5 players in another summer transfer window. Can we be satisfied? Can we be thrilled? Can we be excited for the new season? I still believe we need another centre-back. I still believe we need a right-back. And I still believe we need to get rid of Sancho, sell Alanga, and get a backup striker, because Højlund won't be enough. So let's see what happens. But here we go. André Onana to Manchester United. Enjoy the rest of your week. And I'll speak to you amazing, very, very amazing people very soon. Thanks for watching. Peace.